Hello, TJ Bellotti here, Bellotti Home Cleaning Services. So yesterday, my brother and I met with our two managers, as we often do on Mondays, and we talked about planning for the upcoming months, the spring, for our outside cleaning services, which include window cleaning, pressure washing, exterior house soft wash, things like that. And one of the things that we did right after the meeting is my utility manager and I did an inventory of all the equipment that we have for starting the season, because I wanted to make sure I have everything on hand for whenever the season actually starts. So we took a few minutes and we inventoried everything we had, and I put together a list of things I need to order. But some people might think, well, why are the owners of the business doing things like inventory of the supplies? And one of the things I discussed at the meeting in depth yesterday is we have about at least 100 clients that we did services for last year that are not on this year's calendar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to contact each one of them and try to get a commitment from them to be on the calendar for this spring. And the reason why I'm doing that is, as business owners, we are in charge of increasing the top line of sales. That's our primary job, or at least it should be our primary job, one of our primary jobs. And what I mean by top line sales is gross sales. So obviously there's expenses underneath that you have to worry about, but the primary top sale growth has to be the primary focus of the business owner. And quick interlude, sorry about the light. My morning drive, welcome to my morning drive, but the light gets real wonky in the morning. Anyway, and I'm squinting a lot because it's bright. So you'll hear people talk about sales funnels. And I'm not real crazy about the imagery of sales funnel, because it makes it look, the image is whatever you throw in the top will eventually come out the bottom. And that's inaccurate. I look at more as one of those coin filters. Do you ever see those things that you throw a handful of coins in and it filters down coins according to size? So in the top layer, you're left with all the quarters, then the nickels, then the pennies, and then the dimes come out the bottom because they're the smallest coin. What we do as marketeers, as the owners of the business, is we throw shovels of coin into the top of that filter, and it works its way down, and our actual sales are the dimes that come out of the bottom. Again, sorry about the light. Nothing I can do to block it. That is a much better imagery of what it is we do. Top line sales are those dimes that come out of the bottom. So it is our job to throw those shovels of coin into the machine in order for those dimes to filter down. So what I'll be doing for the next 2 days is I'll be contacting each of those clients from last year, and I'll be trying to get them onto this year's schedule. And we're also trying to facilitate top line sales in other ways, but that is what we need to do to continue growth, is to always be looking at expanding that top line. We get caught up in business owners, especially people that love what they do. They get caught up in the detail of production, and I don't necessarily just mean production of goods, but it also includes production of goods. But what we need to focus on is that top line, is how do we get more people to know who we are. So if you love to bake cookies and your business is a cookie bakery, yes, obviously you have to really worry about the ingredients going into your product, and you have to really worry about the recipes and the shelf life of the cookies. But you also have to make sure that you're really on top of getting those cookies in the hand of the people that are going to buy them. Now, maybe you're a terrible salesperson. Maybe what your real skill is only making cookies. Then you better go into your venture having enough money to hire that person who's going to take care of that top line sale. And also, you better have a very close relationship with them. You need to be intimately aware of how those cookies are being sold, because at the end of the day, your name's on it, and all of your work worrying about the perfect recipe and the perfect ingredients are only going to work if the top line sales are there. You can have the best product in the world, the greatest idea in the world. If you don't have that top line, you won't be around long enough to enjoy it. So that's today's morning drive. Hope you have a great day.